Hi, I am Arindam Mullik and you all are welcome to my channel Technical Ori. You all are welcome to my C programming course. Our today's topic is Introduction of the Linked List. This is part 41. Let's start. First, what is linked list? What is linked list? Linked list is a linear arrangement of the data as array. Means in case of array also means one by one just. This is just a linear fashion, linear arrangement of the data. Linked list is a linear arrangement of data. Basically, we okay now. For linked list is a collection of nodes. Obviously, means what is node I will explain after some time what is nodes. But basically, just remember that a linked list is a collection of nodes. Basically, there are lots of nodes and one by one is added and create a linked list. So basically, linked list is a just not a collection of nodes. Now, every node have the two parts. Every linked list, if in case of linked list, there is a lots of node. It's a collection of nodes. Now, each node have the two parts. One is data part, another is the link part or next part or address part. What do you say? Means one is used for storing the data and another is used for just pointing the next node or storing the address of the next node. That is a use just. So every node have the two parts. One is data part, another is a link or next part or address part. What is here? So in data part, in the linked list is used for the storing the information, storing the data, and the next part is used for pointing the new next node or storing the address of a next node. Means linking to the next node. Now, linked list follows the dynamic memory allocation. What is dynamic memory allocation? I will explain what is dynamic memory allocation. But for now, just remember linked list follows the dynamic memory allocation, whereas our array are followed the static memory allocation. Now, in case of linked list, memory is not contiguous. For an example, what is an array? For an example, like one first like zeroth index of an array. For an example, the memory address is 1000. Then next is for integer array. Next is 1002. Next is 1004. Means one by one. Just consecutive means contiguous memory allocation. Just one by. There is a no gapping. Means not is possible on array. Like for an example, like we have stored an element on index 0. For an example, it is a memory address 1000. Next element is stored 1006. No, not possible. 1000, then calculate the what is the type of array. If it is integer, like take the 2 byte, so it is stored on the 1002. That is the thing. Means one by one. But in case of linked list is not bother about that. Any memory address, that is not a deal, that not bother about that. Means data stored on the just contiguous location. Means for an example, address is like 1000. Maybe our next node is stored on the address of 1002. Maybe the next node is stored in the 1008 also. Possible. Means we are not, means linked lists are not followed the contiguous memory allocation. We are recap what I try to say. We are recapping. Yeah. First is, so linked list is a linear arrangement of data. Linked list is a collection of nodes. Every nodes have the two parts, that is data part and link part or address part. Data part is used for storing the data. Link part is storing the address of the next node or for linking to the next node. Okay. Now, linked list follows the dynamic memory allocation. Now, in case of linked list, the memory allocated is not contiguous. That is, contiguous memory allocation is not applied in case of linked list. But in case of array, contiguous memory allocation must be followed. Next, why we use the linked list instead of array? Obviously, we have a, like for storing the data, our lots of data of similar type. we have an array. Why use the linked list instead of array? What is the use of the linked list? What is the problem with the array? That's why we implement or introduce the linked list. Now, array basically uses a static memory allocation, where linked list uses the dynamic memory allocation. That is the one difference. Array uses a static memory allocation, whereas the linked list uses the dynamic memory allocation. That is, we can allocate the memory on runtime. Means we are not means for an in case of array, we know that like when we initialize an array or declare an array, we are declare the size. Means for an example, we have declared a size of array is 5. We are not changing on the runtime. For an example, if you are trying to insert like 6 elements, not possible because size is 5. We have maximum stored the 5 elements because we are assigned the size on the when we write the code. Not possible for changing the size in the runtime. But this is an advantage of the linked list. We are allocated the memory on the runtime. So how many nodes we want to store, we can do that on the runtime. That is the basically advantage of linked list over array. Okay, so array uses static memory allocation, and linked list uses the dynamic memory allocation. That is, we allocate the memory on our runtime. So we don't bother about the size of a linked list. We can store the lots of elements. We don't bother about the links. What is the size of linked list? Maybe there is a 1000 node, maybe the 2000 node, 3000 node, maybe. We are just generating, means allocate the space, allocate the space, allocate the space on the runtime. We need a node, allocate the space. We need a node, allocate the space on the runtime. On the runtime we just allocated. Runtime we allocated. That is the thing in the linked list. But in case of array, not possible. Now, utilization of the memory space that is done by linked list. Why? For an example, this utilization is successfully by using the linked list, but is array not, sometimes is not possible. For an example, we declare like this is an array of 20. For an example, it is an integer array. For an example, like now, what is means by ARR 20? That means we can store the maximum 20 elements in that array ARR. But what is the minimum element to store? Only one also. This is allowed in case of array. That means we are maximum stored on the 20 elements, but we store only one element, right? So total 19 elements means a lots of space. 19 elements into 2 byte. That means 32 byte. 2 byte into for 19. That means 38 byte. 19 into 2, that means 38 byte and loss. Memory spaces are just wasted. We don't utilize that. We don't require, but take the loss of space. Memory are consumed. Okay? Because we cannot change it. We are just initialized on our source code. It is not possible in runtime. Okay? That means all lots of space are sometimes are wasted. But in case of linked list, is giving us these advantages or sufficiency or most efficient, because here in case of linked list we allocated our memory on the runtime. If you needed a node, only that we are allocated a memory. If you need a node, we allocated a memory and create the node. Need a node, allocated the memory on runtime and then create the node. Means we don't consume our memory on the source code. Okay, these are the compile time. We are just allocated our memory on the runtime. So this utilization of memory problem is solved in the linked list. That is another advantage of the linked list over array. Now, in case of deletion of element is very easy in case of linked list. When I show you the deletion program for the linked list, I will show you how to delete. But for now, just remember the deletion of the elements is very easy in linked list over array. This is basically how to represent a linked list. This, like I will say you, this is called nodes. Okay, this is all nodes. Just you think linked list as a chain. Okay, this for an example is a node. This is like a link. This is a chain. Then this with this chain, this is an array. These are engaged. Okay, these are connected. Means this node is connected to this link on this node. This node is connected to the to this node through this link. This node is connected to this node through this link. That means link are there, linking, 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 linking. Now, this is called node. Now, this part means 10. Every node, I will already told you that every node in linked list have the two part. In case of singly linked list, there is a lot. There is another also linked list. I will told you that, but here I will told you just single linked list. Means there is only two part are there. One is data part. This is a data part. This is a data store. Data value is our data is 10, and this another part is link part. What is the work of the link part? Storing this address. Address of this node is stored here. Means just linking this. Linking this. This is a data part. This is a link part. This is a data part. Link part. And what is the work done of the work done by the or work of the this link part or next part? This is also called next part. Okay. Just store the next node address. Use this. We are linking the next node. This is a single linked list example. Now, this is the last node. So there is a question. You can ask me, sir, you told that every node have the two parts. One is the data part, another is the link part or next part. So what about our last node are concerned? Our last node, for an example, this is our data part is 50. So there is a no node. So where to point this node? It is pointing to the null. That is why it is denoted by cross here. That means here is a pointing on the null value. Points to null. Every time we check that is a pointing or node is pointing on the null or not. If you are pointing on null, stop. This is the last node. Now, how many? There is a three types of linked list are present normally. That is a single linked list, double linked list, and circular linked list. So three types of linked list are present: single linked list, double linked list, and circular linked list. So here we discuss on the single linked list. So this is basically introduction part. So observe it because this linked list concept is very important on this C programming course. This is important topic. Linked list is most of useful and important, very, very, very important. So clearly observe that and listen what I try to say. Try to understand. So thank you.